good, y'all? It is HB, Punch and Profit. Let's break down today's price action and the trade we took in the NASDAQ at the 950 macro. It is December 30, 2024. But before we move on, please like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you're new. Now, always remember, uh, during these holiday conditions late in December, you have to be very careful. Price can be very manipulative, and just be modest, man. If you want to see the live execution of this trade, you can go down in the description below and click on the link, and you'll see I took a 1-to-1 on this, and I'm glad I did because price jumped back up. 1-to-1 was right here, and as you see, that hit nicely. If I aimed for a 2-to-1, I would have gotten stopped out. It would have been a bad day. But I know in these market conditions, I'm just going to be modest and I'm going to take my chunk of change. We got the whole year to trade next year, a brand new year. So if you're able to make money in these conditions, see profit, take profit. Don't get greedy. Don't try to knock things out of the park because it could get very ugly and you don't want to start your new year off like that. But let's start with number one. What's going on with the higher time frame, and just want to monitor this might have been a trade. Yeah, that actually would have hit. That'd have been a nice trade too. There was a nice inversion, advanced market structure shift for if you just took 50 points. This thing might come back down and push further down, but I'm probably done for the day. I made my money. Okay, so anyhow, higher time frame bearish when we get to the 930 opening, which was this candle right here. I'm thinking we're going to push down a little bit more, and if I can get a signal within the 950 macro that is bearish, I'm going to take that trade for a 1-to-1. Now we get to the 950 macro roughly around here. We have this little retracement back up. Okay, we get this inversion in the orange highlighted box, advanced market structure shift at the blue line, and if you executed it and waited for all the signals, you would have taken little to no drawdown and you would have melted down for nice 50 points to 60 points, a nice 1-to-1, right? You aim for 2-to-1, trade wouldn't have worked out. But like I said, holiday conditions, got to be aware. Price action is going to be a little bit tricky. Just be modest. 1-to-1. That's what I did in mine. Okay, now I entered in a little bit early. Okay, in my trade, like right after the inversion, I was pretty confident we were going to take this low again. It actually would have been better if I waited because I would have taken little to no drawdown. And yeah, but trade played out perfectly. Let's line it up. Here was a nice 1-to-1. And the live execution was a little messy. I got my kids in the background. I'm trying to juggle them around, so it wasn't easy to deal with all that. But yes, that was the trade, 1-to-1. And looks like right here, if you wanted to take the trade, there was an inversion going on right here. Bearish fair value gap, inverted bullish, advanced market structure shift, and it did, if you were modest, once again, offer you nice 50. Yeah, offered you 50 points barely. I wouldn't have taken that trade though. I don't want to trade against the trend like that. I think this thing still wants to push down. I could be wrong. It might start climbing up, but this is what I'm saying. Price action is tricky during the holidays. This thing could come down here and then further move back up, or we can flush, keep on flushing down. Now, do we get an inversion here somewhere? Looks like we might have one right here. I don't think I would take that trade just yet. I'd wait for the 1050 to 1110 macro. I would like to see it push back up, maybe even take this high, or at least creep back up and then invert one more time and then take the low. But we could be in the process of moving higher. But this is why you get in, you get out. Try to start early and be done with it because you don't want to be involved in this. This could do a lot of different tricky things. It could come up here, come down here, go up, come back down, or it can come down here, go down, and like I said, don't blow out your accounts before the new year starts. Don't want to do that. Let me see something. Long position. Now, if you managed your stop, maybe put it just below the gap, you could have gotten a nice 1-to-1. Okay, maybe even a 2-to-1. Let's see if it offered a 2-to-1. Yeah, could have got a nice 2-to-1 on that. If you put your stop maybe below the bullish fair value gap that created the market structure shift, advanced market structure shift. So there was a trade there, but I didn't take it. Wasn't looking to take it. But yeah, this is HB. Punch a profit. Comment down below. Like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Peace.